Oh, are you frustrated because she's ignoring you? What a shame. But relax, there's a perfect way to deal with this. And no, it's not sitting down and crying. Let's get straight to the point. You can make her ego crumble like a house of cards with a few simple tricks. Yes, you heard me right. She might be ignoring you for a million silly reasons, but you can turn the situation around like flipping a game board. Want to know how? It's simple. Destroy her ego and make her submit to your will. Want the key to success? Use the right words and act like a master manipulator. Forget that childish idea of ignoring her and hoping she'll come back. Stop that nonsense. That's not how it works. There's a lot more behind the scenes that makes all the difference. In this video, I'll teach you how to make her regret every single one of her ridiculous decisions. You're going to mess with her mind in a way that she won't even see the blow coming. Let's go. It's time to play this psychological game like a pro. Number 1, cut off all contact, but don't be a coward. The first step to truly ignoring her: disappear from her sight, but not like a cornered rat. Most guys think they're ignoring her, but deep down they can't hold back and respond to every single hi she sends. They're always ready, available like a 24/7 delivery service, and that. Oh, my friend, that destroys any trace of respect she might have had for you. Want to really ignore her? Then cut off any and all contact. And I'm not just talking about WhatsApp, it's about every aspect of your life. No messages, no likes on her posts, no being around so she can see what you're up to. You want her to start wondering, did he get over me? Has he moved on already? And that doubt will eat away at her ego. But pay attention, cutting contact doesn't mean running away from her as if you've seen a ghost. Disappearing completely only makes you look like a coward. The idea here is much more intelligent. Don't talk to her, ignore whatever she sends you, but if you're in the same place, let her see you. Make her notice that you're not shaken, that you have self-control, and, best of all, that you're not going to give in. This is the perfect strike that leaves her gnawing on curiosity and gives you the power to steer the game. Number 2, live your best life, and not just for Instagram. Stop living based on what she thinks or doesn't think. If you're still stuck in that relationship or trying to get over the breakup, who cares? What matters is that you start living the best life you've ever had, period. When you stop taking care of yourself, you become an emotional wreck. And guess what? She'll think leaving you was the best decision she ever made. Sad, right? So get up. Go explore the world. Visit new places. Do what you never did while you were tied down. It's time to break free. That trip you always postponed, that hobby you left behind. Now's the time to dive in without fear and see what you're really capable of. It's like a massage for your soul. When you fill your life with these experiences, there's less space to dwell on the past or think about her. And as a bonus, you become such a better version of yourself that when she finds out, and she will, she'll burn with envy. Do everything you avoided out of comfort or fear. Know what'll happen? Your worldview will expand, and you'll rediscover the badass guy you've always been. And the most ironic part of all this, in the end, you'll realize you never needed her to be who you wanted to be. Number 3, don't be the fool who falls into her trap. After some time, it's almost certain she'll reappear, like a broken clock trying to tell the time twice a day. Suddenly, there she is, sending you a message, wanting to talk, or even worse, asking you for a favor as if nothing happened. And you're thinking, does she still care? Dude, wake up. This is nothing more than a trap disguised as goodwill. She wants to drag you back to where you were, under her control, like a trained puppy. And if you bite the bait, guess what? You'll hand over all your power on a silver platter. She just wants to make sure she still has you wrapped around her finger, that she can still snap her fingers and see you running. So when, and not if, she reaches out, be as cold as a stone. Refuse without hesitation and make it clear. It's over. You don't have any control here anymore. No matter how tempting it is to seem like the nice guy or the understanding dude, this behavior will only confirm that you're still the same fool as before. Firmness is the key word. Reject any attempt from her to get back control over you. If you don't, you'll fall into the vicious cycle of submission, and she'll never respect you. Oh, and don't fool yourself. She doesn't want you back. She just wants to make sure you're not free. Trust me, once you're free, there's no turning back to that leash. Number 4, eliminate the damned anxiety. Anxiety is a poison that rots everything around you. You know that constant nervousness that feels like it's burning inside. It's the silent killer of your relationships. If you spend your days worrying over that princess, who, let's be honest, wasn't even that great, you're going to end up destroying much more than just that messed up relationship. You think you're suffering alone, but you're not. That anxiety is slowly eating away at your family relationships, pushing away friends who once saw you as a grounded and secure guy. Over time, they'll notice, and guess what? They'll start treating you like someone fragile, desperate for attention. Think it hurts to have her ignore you? Try realizing that even those close to you are avoiding you because of this behavior. That's when you'll truly hit rock bottom. And the cherry on top? You turn into a needy fool, begging for approval as if it were a crumb of bread. And when you don't get that approval, you start doubting who you are. In the end, you become a prisoner of your own mind. A convict with no chance of freedom. So there's only one way out. Kill the anxiety before it kills you. Accept that dwelling on things, tearing yourself apart, and imagining 1,000 scenarios won't bring her back, and shouldn't. The only thing that mental storm does is hold you back, freeze you, and destroy you. Work on eliminating that plague, and only then will you start seeing things clearly and act like a man who's truly in control of his life. If you're tired of being the idiot she uses as a doormat, who accepts any scraps and still gets kicked around when she feels like it, then wake up. It's time to stop swallowing disrespect and turn this dirty game around. Go to the description and get the digital book I left for you. After reading it, you'll learn to be a true challenge, never bow your head again, and put any woman in her place. No mercy. Stop being stomped on and discarded like trash. If you want respect, then start acting like a man who demands it. Number 5, awaken the jealousy monster in her. If you've made it this far without faltering, congratulations. Now comes the fun part. Play with her jealousy. You can bet that sooner or later, she'll try to sneak back into your life. It'll be the typical stalking on Instagram, a few random likes on your photos, or, who knows, maybe even a mistaken message. But my friend, don't fall for that! What are you gonna do? Keep moving forward and show her that she's already a thing of the past. The best way to turn things around is to rub in her face how much you're enjoying life, and more importantly, how interested you are in other women. Go out, meet new people, and make sure she knows it. How? Maintain your presence on social media. Share relaxed moments with new people. Want an extra bonus? Talk to and go out with women more attractive and interesting than her. That, my friend, is a blow that strikes at the very core of her ego. Do you think seeing you happy already bothers her? Then imagine how she'll feel watching you interact with women she considers competition. That's when the jealousy monster awakens. And believe me, nothing will eat away at her ego more than seeing you thrive while she's there, trying to get your attention. Besides driving her crazy, this will give your self-esteem a massive boost. Because now, who's in control? You. And her? Well, she'll be writhing, wondering what she lost and feeling that unbearable sting of jealousy. Number 6. Show that you're the teacher she never had. Want to know a simple truth? Women love learning new things from men. It's a natural instinct. They're attracted to men who have something to teach, who can guide, lead, and add value. And what does that mean? You have to be more than just a pretty face and small talk. Be the man who leaves them curious, intrigued, and interested. So, when you start meeting new partners, make it clear that you're not just another average guy. Teach them something. Anything. It could be a hobby, a different life perspective, or even a simple skill you master. This shows that you're a man who adds value, the kind of leader they want to be around, not a follower who settles for anything. And the most incredible part? This naturally brings you closer to women who are way better than your ex. Women who know how to value a real man. And if by chance your ex comes across you and this new woman, all interested in your ideas and skills, oh, that's the icing on the cake. She'll be devastated. Seeing you with someone more attractive, younger, and who truly values what you have to say will be the final blow you give her without even opening your mouth. And the best part? She won't be able to stop thinking about how the man she let go is now enriching the life of someone far better than her. It's the kind of regret that hurts and doesn't go away easily. Number 7, pursue excellence. It's not for everyone. Pursuing excellence is a must, not an option. If she's ignoring you, it's because, deep down, you lost your way and forgot who you really are. So wake up! Every single day is an opportunity to become a better man. There's no point crying over a woman, sitting around and waiting for life to change. Do you want to be ignored forever? No? Then start acting like someone who deserves to be noticed. Hit the gym and build a physique that commands respect. And it's not just to impress others. It's so that when you look in the mirror, you see a man you truly admire. Work on your career, set clear goals, and fight for them as if your life depended on it. And, most importantly, value yourself before expecting anyone else to. Prove to the world, and even more to yourself, that you're a man of value. A man who's always evolving, a diamond that shines brighter every single day. Start small with daily goals. Read a book, learn a new skill, master that challenging workout. And little by little, expand those goals into ones that cover months, years, and even decades. Show the world that you're not someone who settles for mediocrity. Prove that you won't be ignored, that you won't accept being the second option. Because a man who values himself will never allow himself to be seen as a backup plan. And when she realizes that you've transformed, she'll wonder how she ever let go of a man destined to shine. Number 8. Swallow your tears and fake it until you make it, even if you have to force every smile. Do you know what she really wants to see? She wants to see you shattered, begging for attention like a pitiful wreck. She wants to know if every post she makes cuts through you like a knife to the chest. Because her ego feeds off your suffering. But guess what? Never give her that satisfaction. Ever. Are you going through a rough time? Are you feeling the weight of everything? So what? Don't let her see it. Hide your weaknesses as if you were in a high-stakes poker game. Even if you're falling apart on the inside, you must look unbreakable on the outside. Because the truth is, women live in this bubble of validation, believing that every like confirms how amazing they are. It's a show of illusions and self-deception, so play this game better than she does. Even if everything is crumbling around you, pretend like you're on top of the world. Post your achievements, even the smallest ones, and act like you're so focused on your goals that you don't have time to breathe, let alone worry about her. If she finds out that she still affects you, that she can still shake your emotions, you lose the game and hand over all your power. And guess what? Her ego needs to be crushed. She needs to see that you're moving forward, that you're out of reach, that no matter how hard she tries, she means nothing in your journey to becoming the best man you can be. Because deep down, she's terrified of realizing that you can be happy and complete without her. So fake it until you make it. Smile when you want to scream. Stand tall when you want to collapse, and show the world and her that you're no longer a disposable presence in her life. And the best part? One day you'll look back and realize that the strong, unshakable man you pretended to be is who you've truly become. At that point, my friend, you've won the game. And her? Well, she'll just be another irrelevant extra in the story of a champion. Number 9. Embrace your anger, but use it as fuel. Feel that rage building up inside you? Good. Most people say anger is a bad thing, but not when you know how to channel it. That anger, that fire burning inside you, can be your most powerful ally. Embrace it. Use it as fuel to drive you towards greatness. Don't let it consume you, but let it propel you forward. Every time you feel that knot in your chest tightening because of her, don't waste it on senseless thoughts. Instead, take that energy and redirect it. Push yourself harder in the gym. Work smarter on your projects. Dive deeper into self-improvement. Every time she crosses your mind, let that be the reminder of why you're striving for more. Remember, a man who can harness his anger can achieve things others only dream of. And you know what's truly satisfying? When she finally sees the man you've become, she'll realize that the anger she once caused only made you stronger. You used what was meant to break you as a foundation to build an unshakable fortress. You didn't crumble, you evolved. And now you're out of reach, far beyond anything she can hope to touch. Number 10, never forget, it's you against yourself. Let's get one thing straight. This entire process isn't about her. It's never been about her. It's about you. It's about reclaiming control over your life. About being the kind of man who commands respect because he respects himself first. She's just a small chapter in your story, a fleeting moment that served as a reminder of the kind of man you should never be again, submissive, weak, and desperate. So stop focusing on what she did, said, or thought. This journey is about proving to yourself that you can rise from any setback. It's about overcoming every challenge, including the ones you create in your own head. Because the truth is, you're not competing against her or anyone else. You're competing against your own limitations, your own doubts, and your own fears. The only person who can make or break you is yourself. So, take this opportunity to become a man who doesn't just survive adversity, but thrives in it. A man who takes every hit, every rejection, and every failure as a stepping stone to something greater. Because in the end, the real victory isn't making her regret losing you. It's becoming the man you were always meant to be. So, my friend, don't be another poor soul begging for attention from someone who clearly doesn't deserve it. It's time to wake up to reality and become the man you were always meant to be. Here's the hard truth. The only person who can raise you up or completely destroy you is you. So, stop giving her power and start reclaiming what's left of your dignity. Take control of your life and above all, never allow anyone to treat you like trash. Break this vicious cycle and show that you're the one calling the shots now. Fake it, fight, manipulate your own mind if you have to. Do whatever it takes to regain control. Because if you don't do it now, then when? Are you going to spend the rest of your life being someone's doormat? I doubt it. So burn this into your mind once and for all. You are not anyone's second option. You never were and never will be. Now get out there, hold your head up high, and start acting like the man you were born to be. See you in the next video, and remember, either you take the reins of your life, or someone else will grab them and lead you wherever they want. Choose wisely.